alone. Amen. I'm going to ask us to sing this one more time, but before we do, I'm going to ask you to picture a little boy who came up to me at a concert recently. He asked if he could have a hug, and the crowd said, "Oh." And so I said, "Sure." He came up and he gave me a hug, and then he didn't let go, and he hugged me for an awkwardly long time. So finally I knelt down next to him and I whispered in his ear. I said, "Are you doing okay?" He was about 8 years old. His name was Ian. He whispered in my ear, he said, "Mr. West," which made me feel old. He said, "Mr. West, I have a real bad problem with anxiety, and I have a hard time going to school. And my grandma plays your song Strong Enough on the way to school. And when I hear the line about God's hands of mercy, I feel like his hands are holding me and I can feel it. And it helps me get out of the car and go into school." Listen, today we're going to have the time of our lives. We're going to have a great big beach party. But I tell you that story not to bring this party down, but just to remind you that our goal is not to come here to California and merely entertain you. Our goal is to come here and step out of the way so that we can experience the God whose hands of mercy are holding on to us. We believe that today can be more than a festival, more than a concert. We believe God's presence can fill this place in a powerful way, and we can leave here reminded of the same thing that little boy was reminded, that there's no anxiety that can hold you down. There's no depression that's too big for God. There's no unemployment or financial crisis or illness or family issue or dysfunction or addiction or wound or sin or scar. There is no mess in your life that's too messy for the God who wants to step into your life and change you with his love, his mercy, and his strength. How many of you think that's a reason for us to sing right here today? Amen. Would you raise your hands in the air? Come on, from the front to the back. Come on, everybody on the beach, I see you. Let's raise our hands. I want everybody walking by going, "What is going on right there?" I want everybody on the beach a mile down the road. I want the surfers out on the water to hear about the God who is strong enough for all of us. Let's be one great big choir and sing it.